ABBAS Gullet is the Secretary General of the Kenya Red Cross. He's going to be my guest on the bench later on, but first, we're going to ask him a few quick questions. SG, good to see you. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Real quick, there's been a bit of confusion as to the death toll. Red Cross is actually reporting that it could be a lot higher than what we're hearing. We're hearing 14, that it could be a lot higher.
No, 14 is what was confirmed by the government as of early this morning. I think there's been work that has been going on that, especially after the final assault and the final taking out of the terrorists. The numbers might change, and if they change, it would be the government to issue those numbers, because this is within their domain. And I would say that we should give this chance to the government to come back to us by tomorrow, because there's been lots of work. There are a lot of rumors going on, but I want to say that we should not get into the space of discussing figures, how many, where, when, where's the body, what is missing, what's been found. Yes, the numbers might change, but I would say it would be safe for us to leave to the government, who are now combing the whole area. And since morning, after the president had given his speech and after the area was declared as first phase being over, there's lots of work has been going on, and including even the bodies of the 4 terrorists that were there.
Sure, okay, fair enough. We'll leave that to the government. At the same time, you were there 5 years ago at Westgate.
Yes.
You were there yesterday, one of the first responders. We saw pictures of you helping rescue people. Describe yesterday's as compared to 5 years ago. What was different? What's changed?
North Pole, South Pole. Huge growth, huge change, huge turnaround. Government fully in control, government fully coordinating the activities. Even within government itself, the multi-agency part of the government, in terms of even the security forces, RECA and GSU taking full command and control of the whole situation and the whole operation. And I would say it was, heartwarming to see the DCIO Kinoti leading from the front, and the men and women behind him fully engaged and fully supporting. I would say, for me, Kenya has come light years in terms of managing crises of this nature. We've had Westgate, we've had Garissa, we had Mpeketoni, we have had smaller ones, Mandera, and many other places. But I would say, this is a learning nation, and this nation has learned the hard way. And I think yesterday Kenyans could be very proud of what the men and women in uniform did, but also for having spent the many hours of yesterday afternoon and at night in giving priority to saving lives. I mean, you could imagine, Jeff, if this place had close to 700 plus people and almost 700 plus were gotten out safe and secure. Yes, lives have been lost. You could imagine what were then the intentions of these people, and what would have been the collateral damage if they had gone floor by floor and killed people. So I just want to say, as a nation, coordination, I said this morning, and without fear of contradiction, I would say I would give A grade to the government for their coordination, both at a national level where they were sitting in the high command, but also on the ground where they were coordinating on the ground. I would say thank you to the humanitarian actors who also played a major role in complementing and supporting the efforts of the government, because government can't do it alone. Okay, so the multi-agency also, apart from the government side, included also the humanitarian actors with the ambulances, the first responders, some of the citizens, even the reserve police who were out there in helping to secure the area, but getting more and more people out. As the RECA group were busy engaging the terrorists, some of these other civilian with arms that were, I suppose, under the authority of the government, were able to then go floor by floor also to try and get out the compatriots who are holed up and locked up in bathrooms, in toilets, in offices, on the floors, and all over the place, who also had witnessed the gravity of the problem, where these guys went in and were randomly shooting in offices and throwing grenades all over the place.
Yeah. Look, you give the government an A, we'll give you humanitarians an A.